And if y'all think for 1 second that people like myself are going to believe what those children said over the recounting of the situation about Nolan, his phone, who had it, how they got it back, over what they said, you out of your fucking mind. The clip that I'm going to show you is going to prove so what I'm saying, okay? And I just took myself out of the Creative Awards program so that I can show this clip, because they disqualify you if a majority of the video is a video that someone else made. Sit tight, y'all.
And we know, Ben, that you said that you're going to do an independent investigation.
Yes.
And you say you have Nolan's cell phone and messages were deleted. How could you tell messages were deleted?
Well, his parents got the phone back, and that's something that's important, Michael, because they tracked this phone on Life 360.
So Life 360, but when I received the phone call from Warren, I immediately called my friend Toshima, and I said, hey, have you guys seen Nolan? Because her two sons, Jalen and Javon, they grew up together. They played City League sports together. When they got into school, they played sports together. And so she was like, hey, okay, the boys were pulling up the location from Snapchat. So the Snapchat location looks completely different than the Life 360 location. So when I pulled up Life 360, it was different. It was showing everywhere the phone had been. I was like, well, it's showing that he's back on land. I'm not. He was like, but no, he didn't come back with us.
Well, how were you able to get the phone?
So we tracked it, and my friend Toshima went and picked it up.
It wasn't like they said we got his phone. They tracked it. And that highlights all these contradictions, Michael. The fact that they said Nolan was talking to a young woman, and she said that he said, I'm going back to get on the boat with the boys. The boys said that he said he was going to stay with her. And so that's an obvious contradiction. And then this video of this, you can hear an argument going where Nolan is saying, give me my freaking phone. What are you freaking doing? And so then his phone ends up missing. I don't know any teenagers, Michael Strahan, who says, if you believe their story, I'm going to stay behind and I'm going to leave my phone. I mean, no young person leaves their cell phone. And so then there's so many things their parents were telling us about. Even why didn't his body wash up with the tide on Sunday? Why would it come on Monday? It's not adding up. And that is the problem when you think about the history of Mississippi.
Yeah,
Now remember, the mother said Warren called her. Warren did not tell his mother that he had the phone. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so y'all can argue with your mammy. Argue with your motherfucking mammy.